Hello and welcome back in, everybody, to Midwest Sports Cards. We got a good one today. I got part two of my HGA reveal. So if you didn't see the first part, I did my King Griffey Juniors, Jason Kidd, and David Robinson. So I did get 3 9s, 2 8.5s, and 2 7.5s. So pretty happy with the results of that. I had low expectations because of the previous Michael Jordan cards that I had sent in, but actually was a little bit more happy with this turnout. And so I have 13 cards here, 7 Michael Jordans and 6 Shaquille O'Neals. So we're going to get right into this and see. So this is the second half of the 20 cards. This was a 20 card submission. I guess I should go ahead and do all of the details. This was a 20 card submission back before they limited it to 5. So this was February. I'll go over this again. It was checked in on February the 25th. It shipped out to me overnight 6/10 and arrived today 6/11. It was a 60-day submission, $20 per card, which is not bad. I do $20 per card. 75 business days total, so they were behind 15 days. It was a 60-day sub, so I do have them. And these were sent in when before they had custom labels, before they had any of that stuff. You could either match the card or you could match the team colors. And those were really about the only two options that I have, which is more options than the other ones give you, but still, a couple of these I would have probably liked to have done a custom label on, and I might send it back in to do a custom label. It just depends. So I did want to speak on my experience with HGA. I shared this in the other video, but I do want to share it again because these are kind of two standalone videos, and I don't want to assume that you watched that other video, and I want to share my experience because, yeah, we want to get grades and stuff like that, but, these new grading companies are coming into the business. How do they do? How do they treat their customers? What is the process? And I have to say, these were late, 15 business days late actually. And so I have contacted them. The phone is not the best way to contact them. I can just tell you that. I couldn't hardly get anybody to answer the phone. However, Facebook Messenger, they respond on Facebook Messenger. Not right away. I would say a couple hours, definitely by the end of the day. I don't think I had one message that didn't get responded to by the end of the day. So I at least had an answer to my question. So I give them props. I know they've kind of taken it on the chin a little bit, growing. The printer was kind of not doing well, had some mistakes, this, that, and the other. But I think they're doing a really good job coming along. These slabs are just absolutely beautiful, and I'm happy. Hopefully I can continue to be happy as I look at these. I was happy with the first set that came through, so I hope that I can continue to be happy with this second set because I got some bangers in here, and I just like to have some good grades, and so I did want to give HGA props for their communication. And, it's tough. They even let me know. They was like, hey, we had a quality issue with one of the slabs that had to go back and get reworked. They didn't lie to me. They said, hey, this is where we're at. It's not going out today, maybe tomorrow. And it's in quality. And you know what? To me, I want them to get it right. I want them to send it back. I want them to look at it. If there's something wrong, fix it. I mean, I hate the fact that I did get them late because a lot of times in this business, you want to get the cards back because, they kind of fluctuate up and down so much. And I guess now would be a good time to give my 2 cents on the market. Everybody says, oh, it's crashing, whatever. Well, if you were in it for the investment, you're probably worried. If you're a collector and this is your hobby, you're not worried at all, because hey, you know, the cards still have value, and it's a fun thing to do. And I don't get into this with my bill money or money that I could lose or whatever. And this is not going to set me up for retirement. So this is a hobby, and so I enjoy it. And I think that you're going to see the industry actually get stronger. I've been to card shows. I set up at card shows. People come to card shows. I've bid on breaks online, and I've gotten outbid a number of times. The amount of people who are talking about this business, this industry, this hobby is still a ton. And I can tell you, it's not going anywhere. I survived through the junk wax era, and when cards just weren't worth anything. So don't be alarmed. Keep going. Have fun. I've just enjoyed watching videos, teaming up with other people like Brett Comencioli. If you haven't watched him, check him out. His YouTube page. He breaks a lot of stuff. You can see a lot of cards, a lot of product. I will always promote him. I watch the Jabs family. Lightning Breaks. I have broke with them. A little bit of a smaller outfit, but he does a real good job. So High Five Comics is another one that I watch. So yeah, up north, watch him. Northeast Ohio's, I watch him. So yeah, it's just kind of connecting. I know that I'm stalling. I'm nervous. So here we go. The first one right out of the gate. I'm going to get into this now. Is a Michael Jordan. And we'll start out with Michael Jordan because I have 7 of him and 6 Shaquille O'Neals. And this is obviously the Upper Deck, his baseball rookie card. It's not the, it's not the one that you might be thinking of, I don't think. But super excited about this one. And it looks pretty good from the back. So here we go without any further ado. And 9. So that is a sharp card. That's a mint 9 right there. Michael Jordan. Holy cow. And I like that. I like that card match. I did the card match. Wow. I like that black and white. It just looks really good with that. I'm stoked. I am stoked. I mean, getting a 10, you might as well forget it. I mean, they just don't give them out. I mean, you know, a 9 and a 9.5 is basically a 9.5 is basically a 10. It's a PSA 10. To get a 9, so let's go through this. This is a solid 9 all the way around. Corners 9, surface 9, edges 9, centering 9. This is a 9. And wow, this is the Upper Deck Miners Future Stock card. So Miners Future Stock. I think if he would have stayed, he would have made the majors. Basketball called him back. And so there you have it. Wow. Okay. So starting out really good. Okay, here we go. NBA Superstars, Shaquille O'Neal. So this one is a 1994 Superstar. And yeah, I can see the edging is not real good on this one. So if you hadn't watched any of the other videos, this is my very first submission. So there's some things that I see now that I might not have seen when I first started submitting. So really grading the cards, because you got to pre-grade the cards yourself, because you don't want to send in stuff that's just not going to grade. You might as well just sell it raw. But I can see some that I'm growing in some areas and looking at some things that, yeah. So let's hope this is an 8.5. Yep, 8.5. Okay, so I had it about right. That is awesome. Now, so I did the neutral team color on this one. So this is one that I would have NBA Superstars. This is one that I would have probably maybe considered doing a custom label. So I'm happy about the 8.5. That label looks really good. Yeah, it's pretty square. So yeah. Maybe the splash would have looked better. I don't know. I'm going to put him underneath Larry Bird over here. Shaquille O'Neal underneath Larry Bird. And all right, so here we go. My next Jordan. And so this Jordan, this packaging looks terrible. Might just take it off. I don't know what happened to this, but at any rate, I don't want to see the grade, but wow, this is just shoddy. Oh, okay, so this is the way they used to come. They would put them in this big, huge packet. So they must still do this every once in a while. So these are just in like team bags, a big team bag. So, man, I'm excited about that. Man, it just makes you feel good when you get some decent grades. I mean, I was scared that I was going to get some 7s and 6. But at any rate, this is the one I am scared on because I've submitted 5 other ones very similar to this, and I didn't get above an 8.5, 8 actually on one of them. So I'm hoping for the best on this one. This is a milestone 1991 NBA hoops insert card. So here we go, 8.5. So that's about par for the course. For that, 9 on the corners, surface an 8.5, edges 8.5, and the centering an 8.5. So yeah, you can see that centering. I can see that centering now. But yeah, when I was first like kind of grading them myself and kind of looking at them, and it looks like I was out of focus, so there it is. I like that. I think I did the team match because I don't necessarily think I wanted the green, so I did the team match. I think I like the red. I don't know. What are your thoughts on that? I'll go ahead and put this up for now. I've only got 5. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Yeah, I've only got 5 things, so only my top 5 is going to go on here. I don't think I went through the 4 on this one. The corners were a 9, surface at 8.5. That's kind of crazy. Edges a 9, and the centering an 8.5. That centering looks a whole lot better than an 8.5. I don't understand. That's one of the things that I don't understand is the centering as much. So I do have a centering tool now. So hey, I'll look it up. But if it's in spec, I mean I guess it's not perfect. Whatever. Okay, here is a Topps Archive Shaquille O'Neal. I believe it is 1993. Could this be his Topps rookie card? Uh-oh. This might be a banger here. This might be a banger here. The centering looks pretty good. The corners looks pretty good. I'm hopeful for a 9 on this one. 9.5, please. Surface, I'm probably nervous about the surface, but the corners look good. The edges look good. I'm going to say a 9. 9. Kaboom! Look at that. Wow. That's a mint Shaquille O'Neal rookie card. So edges were a 9.5. Centering is a 9. Corners are a 9. The surface is a 9. So that is a solid mint card right there. That's his rookie card. It is not the gold. It is the base, but still, I will take that. That's I don't know, $300 card right there, if I had to guess. I haven't seen comps on it lately, but I will take that card. And this Shaquille, well, I got 5, so I'll go ahead and keep that Shaquille O'Neal up there. I'll just move him over a little bit. And I'll put this Shaquille O'Neal here. Keep my top grades in the middle. So, wow, this is getting better. I'm liking it. I'm liking it more and more and more. Okay, moving on. This is the NBA Slam Dunk Championship. Michael Jordan card 92. I can't read it. Got my magnifying glass out here. 92. So here we go. Yep, upper deck. If you see the foil there, this one looks pretty good. Man, if I get a 9.5 on this one, I'm just gonna be happy. An 8, an 8. I wasn't expecting that, to be honest with you. They really dinged me on the surface. An 8.5 on the corners. 8.5 on the edges, 8.5 on the centering. I don't see that centering. But at any rate, I have another one of these cards at HGA. I can see that edge up there. I mean, it's a near mint to mint. It's a 1992 card, but I just like that. This is one maybe I would have got a custom label on also. I mean, I like that pose of him just floating in the air. That is just a sick card. 97, 98, two-time champion of the slam dunk. It's a gold up here. I like that card. I don't like the 8, but it's in a slab now, and it looks pretty good. So I'm going to go ahead and set that over here. Hopefully that it gets dismissed rather quickly. So that's my top 5 right now. I can move this over a little bit, kind of center it a little bit more on the screen. This is my top 5, highlighted by the Shaquille O'Neal rookie card as a 9.0. Here we go. Back to the Shaq. And I can see this corner up here is bad. I mean, I would have probably seen that. I'm just saying, some of these, and this edge is terrible, and that corner is terrible. I'm going to guess this might even be under a 7. This might be a 6.5, which I am not happy about. But maybe I missed that, but that's just not something I don't think that I would have sent in. So 7.5. Now again, this is a foil card. Foil cards are hard to grade, and you will see on your foil cards on the edges are tough. And so I did a card match on this one, and the edges got an 8, centering an 8, surface a 7. Wow, the surface was a 7. And this is one that I definitely wanted a custom label on. So I guess a 7.5 on a card like this is probably a decent grade. I didn't realize this was the foil, but yeah, you can see that edge there. But you know, I've grown in grading cards. I have grown in what I'm looking for, all of that stuff. So hopefully my next few submissions that I'm coming back is going to be better. So, but again, not hating that. That's not necessarily a bad one. And here's a Supreme Court, Michael Jordan, 1991 NBA Hoops. So this one looks pretty good. Corners look good. Nah, that one down there doesn't look as great. But man, if I can come out with an 8.5 on this one, I will be happy. An 8. So, but I think that's a nice looking slab. It's a nice card. I like that pose. I mean, you want to talk about photogenic when he's playing. That guy right there was smooth. And again, I'm not a Michael Jordan fan. I'm a Pacer fan. So, yeah, didn't like Michael Jordan as far as competition goes. But you got to admire. You got to admire the best to ever play. Oh, so corners 8.5, surface is 7. On these older cards, the surface, I have found out, man, they take a beating. Edges 8.5, centering an 8.5. I mean, if you had somebody physically just looking at this card and not a machine, probably will grade a little bit higher than that. But there again, it's going to be tougher grade, so probably going to be worth more in the long term. So pretty happy with HGA overall. So here's another one that's probably not going to get a good grade. And it's a triple threat, and I have a Hakeem Olajuwon and a Reggie Miller, I think, that's going of these. No. I was going to send them, but I had white on the edges, so I didn't. So I'm growing. And so, yeah. I'm not expecting a real high grade on this one either, so an 8. But it's I think I did the team match. Because what do you match in there? I don't think I would have liked the yellow or the green, so I just got with the blue, the Magic, so that's kind of cool. It's a nice looking slab, man. It's a near mint, Shaquille O'Neal, 1994-95 insert, so I'll take it. I don't think it's going to make my board, however, but the corner's got a 7.5, the surface got a 7.5. Edges got an 8 and the centering got an 8.5. So how do you tell the centering out of that? That's kind of, I don't know. I mean, that card is busy. That card is busy. But this is their job, so maybe I can learn a little bit more about that. I'll study these as I get more of them in. Okay, here we have the Michael Jordan scoring leader. This is a Flair 91. I don't know. I can't see that. So this might, yeah. This might be him dunking, and I tell you what, I would love to get a high grade on one of these. Just give me a high grade on one of these, man. If I can just, yeah. At any rate, here we go, 8.5. So I can see the centering myself is not very good. I would probably not sit this card in today. Centering did get an 8.5. The edges got an 8.5. Corners got an 8.5. And the surface got an 8. And again, you know, these, oh, it's 93, 94. These older, early 90s cards, the surface is just really hard. And, you know, I'm sure that the AI can, you know, if they pick up that particle dust on the surface, it's probably going to ding it. But probably did a card match here. That's why it's dark and not red. But it's a nice looking card. 8.5. That's a pretty good card. I'm happy with that. And that means that this 8 is going to go down, and this is going to go on the board. So that Michael Jordan there is going on the board. So this Michael Jordan's coming off of the board. All right. It's going to be a little bit longer video. We're 21 minutes, but I've got 4 more cards, and I'm not going to stop. So here we go. This is exciting. This is a Rebound King. This is the one that the label was flipped over. I kind of knocked it back in, so I'm going to investigate that a little bit more. I might send this one back. So Rebound King, and this one looks good. That corner up there doesn't look good. Can I get an 8? 8.5. So awesome. Awesome. And it looks like I did the team match. Maybe not, because that doesn't have much to do with the card. But I like it. That is a near mint to mint insert Shaquille O'Neal from 93-94 Fleer Ultra, and it is that's nice. I don't think that I have room on the top 5 for that, but corners are 8.5, surface at 8.5, edges at 8.5, centering's an 8.5. Could I get a 9 in one of them? Come on. But I'm happy with it. I ain't mad. Yeah, insert card. Any Shaq insert card that's near mint to mint's probably going to do well. Like me some Shaquille O'Neal. Probably not going to make the board, but here we go. This is a big one. This is a big one. You know what? I'm going to save it till the last. And I'm going to do this. Is another Slam Dunk Championship. I think it's the same one. Let me try to find it. Yeah. Yep. Okay, so I sent 2 of them. All right, I sent 2 of them. So this one got an 8 because I like this pose. And I have several of these cards, and I think I just sent another one, to be honest with you. So we'll see what this one get. The first one got an 8, and this one got an 8.5. Okay. So we're getting better. 8.5. Corners are 9, surface an 8.5, edges an 8.5, centering is an 8.5. So what else can you expect from a card that's this old? That's nice. I like that. I did the same label. Double your pleasure right there. 8.5. I don't know. I just like this pose, so I'm going to go ahead and take this one down. I know that green just kind of stinks, doesn't it? But I think I'm going to replace it with this one here. So we upgraded. We upgraded here. So we got an 8. The second one we got an 8.5. Hopefully that one that I sent them is going to come back a 9. Let's step it up a notch. Okay, here we go. This is our last Shaquille. This is a spark plug. Man, this one I'm hopeful that I got a good grade, but I'm not thinking that I did because it's a foil card. But man, this card is sharp, and this is one I would have definitely got a custom label made for, and you'll see if you're aware of the spark plug inserts. This is definitely the one that I would have made a custom label for. And yeah, I'm looking at the centering, and it doesn't look really that good on the centering on the back. So yeah, the edges and the corners look really good. So hopefully that pulls it out, and I can stay above 8. Well, I stayed above 8, but I got an 8. The corners at 7.5. Man, if my corners would have just been an 8, this could have been an 8.5. Man, I just missed it. I just missed it. And you can see these foil cards are tough. And I would have liked to think that I've seen some of that stuff. That's pretty bad. But then again, you know, this is a sick insert card. So yeah, 8.5s all the way around except for the corners, and it was a full grade lower 7.5. Yeah, spark plug number 1, SP1. That's a good card. Unfortunately, it got an 8, but still, it's a nice looking card. I did do the card match, so it was the purple up there, and I do like that. So that's a pretty good looking card. All right, last one. This is the 1990 Hoops Michael Jordan base. This one, man, if this one gets a good grade, this one sells pretty good for pretty good price. Centering on these is tough. The surface on these are tough because I did send another one in. I believe I got an 8 on the last one. So if I get above an 8, I'll be doing better. I have probably 4 more of these, but they're like way off centered. It wouldn't grade out very well. But these corners look sharp on the back. Everything looks pretty good back here. So man, if we can pull out a 9, or it could be my first 9.5. I don't have a 9.5 yet. Could this be my first 9.5? Man, it would be a banger if it is. And it's not. I kind of got my hopes up a little bit there, didn't I? The corners were a 9, edges 8.5. The centering is a 9. That is tough. When you can get a 9 on the centering on this card, the surface is an 8. And again, the surface is what kept this from being a 9. So, yeah. But that's a good card. 8.5, 1990 Hoops. I mean, just, it's a really good card. So, I like it. Let me know what you think about this. What are you doing with your HGA? Are you submitting to HGA? You know, what are your thoughts? And so all these 8.5s, I'll put them down here. You know, what do you think, guys? There you have it. This is a lot of fun for me. Again, I have a lot more of these coming. I have 6 more submissions there now. They will be coming back, so, you know, I'll have another 1 or 2 of these every month because I'm going to just keep sending in and keep getting them back until PSA opens up. I'm going to keep sending to HGA. I really like what they're doing. I like how they're treating their customers, at least me, and yeah, they're getting better. They're getting a lot better. So, hey, I appreciate it. Hit that like button if you would so kindly, and subscribe to the channel. Share this with your friends, and I do greatly appreciate all your support, and I will see you on the next one.